Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about hydro dipping bike frames. So I've got a bike frame here that we're going to be coating. Now on this one, this is actually going to be just painted, but we've had a lot of people that are interested in getting a bike frame dipped, and so we thought we'd do a quick little video, kind of show you guys a few things, a few techniques and tricks on it, as well as we do have some video that we've shot previously on hydro dipping a bike frame that it's really similar to this one, and so pretty much the same concept is going to apply no matter what, but figured we'd do a quick little video on this just to kind of show you guys what all you're needing to do, what we need to do on prep work, things like that, to make sure that you get a good dip each and every time. So of course you can kind of see here, got pretty much like a standard bike frame. Now again, you can see this one does have some curves right up into here. Some bike frames will have that. Some bike frames have different, areas coming down for the top and the bottom here, but pretty much they're all going to be about the same. And so you're going to have your main, your main portion of the frame right here, and then of course the back portion right here for the tire and all that. So a couple of things that I'm looking at on this right here is that of course, we do have these little areas right here. So a lot of the bikes, they may not have them, but that's still fine. Even if we were dipping this, it's still fine. And so what we're going to do here is of course we're going to prep it out, blast it down, sand it down, whatever you need to do to it, and then of course primer it and paint it. And so once we primer and paint everything, then we're going to tape it up. And so pretty much about the only way to do a bike frame and get a good result out of it is to do it in a double dip. And so what that's going to do is we're going to actually dip half of it. So we're going to tape off half of this side right here and then dip this side, and then of course turn around, do the other side, tape off the dip side, and then dip the other side that we have not dipped at. Pretty much what you can do is you can take this, get everything prepped out, and then you want to run your line, and most of the time you want to run it right on top. Now there is going to be a lot of taping off, but you're going to just run a nice smooth line all the way down here, and then you're going to have to do it on the bottom as well as on the bottom of this tube down here, and then of course the bottom of this one right here. And so pretty much we're literally taping off this entire half of it, so then that way whenever we go to dip it, we only dip just that half. Now again, one thing to remember is that if you're wanting to dip a bike frame like this, you will have a seam on the top here and on the top here, and of course on the bottom and on the bottom down there. There's not really a way around that, and so you're just going to have that. So you definitely want to make sure that your customer knows about it before you go into dipping the bike frame. As far as dipping goes, fairly straightforward and simple. Like on this one, I've got something that I can hold on to right here, but if not, you can always hold on to the front portion here where your fork goes in. But pretty much you're going to want to hold it like this, and then you can hold it however, but you want to still keep it at that angle as you're going down into the water. So you don't want to go down like flat like this. You want to keep it at that angle and then slowly just go down into the water just like so, all the way in, and you still want to keep that angle as you're going down the entire way. So pretty much once you have that, you'll take it, you'll rinse it, and then of course come back out and then tape up the side that you dipped. So once we have the side that we have dipped already taped up, then we can come back in again, and then of course flip it around at this point, because this side is already dipped, this side is still painted, and then we pretty much do the exact same thing. We take it, we hold it up at an angle like this, and then just slowly go down into the water just like so. And so you'll see it here kind of on the video of us dipping it down into the water, or me dipping it down into the water. Pretty much we're just going nice and slow. And of course the biggest thing, as you've probably seen before, you definitely want to make sure that you get your activator right. Getting your activator right is of course really crucial, especially on a piece this big, because you want to make sure that everything flows and wraps around really nicely and everything bonds correctly to the already painted part. So then once you have everything completely finished, of course you can peel your tape off, just like you've seen in the other videos that we've done on double dips. You can peel the tape off before or after the rinse. That's strictly up to you. A lot of the times we'll pull it off before, and so then of course once we pull it off before, we'll put it in the rinse station, we'll rinse it, do any minor touch-ups that are needed. Of course, inevitably on something like this, you're more than likely probably going to have to airbrush in some areas, like back down into here, because inevitably the film, once it hits right here, it won't really wrap all the way around into here. And then same thing with like these little areas right in here and like right in here. The film may not wrap all the way inside these areas, and so of course coming back in with a like color, or even doing a black or something like that, just to kind of help hide and transition, get a nice smooth transition from, you know, any airbrushing that you've got down into here, that will allow it to come back around. And then of course you have your pattern on the outside of it, because of course that's what they're really seeing. Inevitably you're going to have a big tire here, so those are kind of a couple of simple techniques that you can use to hydro dip your bike frame, and of course get a good looking pattern. And then of course after you've got everything touched up, we'll come back in, we will spray the clear coat over everything. Once we've got it all clear coated, pretty much assemble it, and then now you're ready to go. So you can kind of see here, we've got a couple of pictures of some of the ones that, or this one that we've done before, and you can kind of see what we've done here with it. All in all, this one came out really good. That one had a very nice smooth seam across the top and the bottom, just like what we were doing before. And then of course we did this one in a high gloss because the customer wanted a high gloss finish. But as far as the dipping goes, that's pretty much what you're going to be doing on dipping your bike frame if you're wanting to do that. Hopefully this video has really helped you out. If so, definitely give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to have that. And also, if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.